Lately, I find myself gazing at stars, hearing guitars, just like someone in love. Sometimes these things I do astound me. Mostly whenever you're around me. Lately, I seem to walk as though I have wings. I just bump into things like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm just limp as that glove and feeling like someone in Lately, I find myself out gazing at stars, hearing your guitar like someone in love. Sometimes these things I do astound me. Mostly whenever you're around me. Lately, I seem to walk as though I have wings, bumping into things just like someone in love. Each time I look at you, I'm just limp as a glove, feeling like someone, feeling like someone. I'm feeling like someone in love. Like someone, like someone.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I am compelled by obligations legislated by society to share a dance with every lady in attendance at this revelry. And though I know my time tonight is not my own exclusively, show me that you can see my heart belongs to you unceasingly. I can't conceive of an angel more beautiful. I can tell you so. I believe that the evening of a revelry will be heavenly if you graciously let me hold you again. Hold you again. Laugh with me endlessly, dance with me once again. I can't conceive of an angel more beautiful. I can tell you so. I believe that the evening of revelry will be heavenly if you graciously let me hold you again. Hold you again. Laugh with me endlessly, dance with me once again. Once again. Once again, dance with me once again. Dance with me once again.
Born in Tarrytown and raised in Buffalo, New York, Billy Mitchell graduated from Morehouse College in Atlanta in 1968. In 1970, Mitchell moved to Los Angeles to pursue a musical career and was soon backing up such artists as Gloria Lynn, Esther Phillips, Randy Crawford, and Linda Hopkins, to name a few. The Billy Mitchell Group has appeared at many international festivals, including Playboy Jazz Festival, Monterey Jazz Festival, the Heineken World Music Festival, the International Jazz Festival. In 2002, Billy founded SAPA, the Scholarship Audition Performance Preparatory Academy. This program is designed to increase participation of inner-city students in music and arts scholarship competitions. In 2020, Mitchell was awarded the NICA Award by the California Jazz Foundation and the 2020 Jazz Heroes Award by the Journalists Association. Steamers Jazz and Campus Jazz is proud to present our friend Billy Mitchell.
I'd like to do a song right now that's really indicative of how things are and what we really need. And this song exemplifies the optimism that will be a part of bringing us all out of this situation that we're in. It's one of my favorite songs. I do it all the time. And I just wanted to do it before I invite a really great pianist to come up and do some things. Just go on this trip with me. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom for me and for you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue and clouds of white, bright shining days, dark and sacred nights. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? But what they're really saying is, I love you. I hear babies cry, and I watch them grow. They'll learn much more than you and I will ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yeah, what a wonderful world. Yeah, oh, yeah, yeah.
Kisses are worth fighting for. Believe me,
Taryn Ray is originally from Laguna Niguel, California, and has been fortunate to learn from some of the best jazz artists in Los Angeles, including Kristen Korb, John Prue, Joey Sellers, and others. She regularly gigs in Los Angeles and Orange County areas at such venues as the Baked Potato, the Press, and other venues. Her most recent album, the Taryn Ray Trio album, can be found on Apple Music as well. Taryn regularly arranges and copies for Saddleback College, Azusa Pacific University, and Citrus College big bands, as well as the Orange County School of the Arts and their jazz programs. Tonight, Taryn will be joined by Zach Kaplinger, the gifted guitarist who actively performs Southern bluegrass music and contemporary jazz throughout Southern California. Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX is proud to present Taryn Ray and Zach Kaplinger.
Hide your heart from sight, lock your dreams at night. Oh, you know, it could happen to you. Don't count stars, or you might stumble. Somebody drops the sign, down you tumble. Keep that eye on spring, run when church bells ring. Oh, you know that it could happen to you. All I did was wonder how your arms could be, yes, and it happened to me. Your heart from sight. Drop your knees at night. Oh, you know, you know, you know. It could happen to you. Don't count stars, or you might stumble. Somebody drops that sigh, and down you tumble. Keep that eye on spring, a run when church bells ring. Oh, you know it could happen to you. Oh, all I did was wonder how your arms could be, and it happened. Oh, you know that it happened. Yes, it happened to me. Oh, man. Good times. It could happen to you. That's great.
Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. Little darling, I see the snow is slowly melting. Little darling, it feels so long since it's been gone. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it's been so long since it's been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it feels too long since they've been here. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Sun, 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 here it comes. Little darling, I see the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it seems so long since it's been gone. Here comes the sun. Here comes the sun. I say it's all right. It's all right. It's all right.
Quite often over the years, when people would ask if I ever got my degree in music, I tell them I didn't finish my my actual degree, but I do have a doctorate from Billy Mitchell, because every time he calls me, he says, "Doctor."
Yes.
He calls me doctor. So I take that, you know. I mean, I don't need some university to give me a doctorate. This is the man I take it from.
No, that's valid.
Yeah, that's right.
You are the doctor. Yeah, doctor.
Billy, tell us a little bit about Yuko and the new CD and all that stuff. What's going on in your life? How are you handling this quarantine stuff? And just, let us hear a little bit about you.
And I want to make sure we talk about the work you do with kids, and that
yes.
you were just honored recently, and I don't have the details on that. I just know that happened, so I want to ask you about that.
Yeah. Well, it's the last 20 years I've been working with after school programs.
Right.
And the last 10 years, we've been focused in Watts and Compton. And we started what's called the Watts Willowbrook Conservatory and Youth Symphony. And that has actually
pulled me away from performing per se or consistently. My focus has been kind of shifted. Mm-hmm. But I've maintained my rapport with the music business through my association with Yuko, who I had the pleasure of
producing a couple of projects on early on when she came over as a student. And we saw that there was some special talent there. And we produced a couple of projects on her that still gets played. Mm-hmm. And so I've kind of shifted my energy from performing to managing, you might say. Producing her projects, including the one that has just been released, which is, I think is going to be a turning point in her career, hopefully. It has a lot of really valid music. It's all live. It was cut at vibratos.
Beautiful.
Live. And it's just a fun piece. But I've been a part of Yuko's development, and I've really been able to gain an appreciation for all the young artists that are coming up. And there's just a lot of great talent that's available, that's obvious. We see it on YouTube.
Right.
And it kind of encouraged me to use the information that I've developed to share and help these young artists grow. I wrote a book some years ago called The Gigging Musician.
Yeah, I was just about to mention that. I remember reading that book. Yeah.
Yeah, and they used it as a reference in a lot of the colleges across the country. And it's just common sense things. But we have a lot of these kids coming out of Juilliard and Berkeley and whatnot. And we've got a lot of kids that have mastered music and certain aspects of music. But it doesn't seem to me as though they get a lot of the experience and training and life skills and business techniques and how to get along with people and how to get a job. And you know what I mean? And so
how to deal with horrible club owners, like
I know, man. They're awful.
Deal with all of these things.
Yeah.
And so
those guys are terrible.
But it's really just a matter of knowing how to work and live life and be professional. And so I've tried to share the experience because I made all the mistakes that could possibly be made, and I've learned from them. So now I try to share that information with the young guys. When I get a chance to talk and say, hey, you shouldn't do, hey, there's a, I really think that that's as important or more important than me sitting down playing the piano. Right. We have enough great piano players in this business, including this lady here, but we don't have a lot of mentors. We don't have a lot of people who are just teaching really common sense, realistic things.
Right.
So I've tried to apply myself to that.
Let's see. In a mellow tone, feeling fancy free. I'm not all alone, I've got company.
everything's okay. Oh, this livelong day, with this mellow song, I just can't go wrong. In a mellow tone, that's the way to live. If you moan, if you groan, something's got to give. Or just go your way, and you gotta laugh and play. There'll be joy unknown in a mellow tone. Gonna play a little bit. Tone, I'm feeling fancy free. I'm not all alone, I've got company. Everything's okay. Whoa, this livelong day, with this mellow song, I just can't go wrong. In a mellow tone, that's the way to live. If you moan, if you groan, something's got to give. Just go your way. You gotta laugh, you gotta play. There'll be joy unknown in a mellow tone. Unknown in a mellow tone. Ba-ba-da, ba-ba-da, yeah. Thank you so much.
thought of you makes my heart sing like that April breeze on the wings of spring. And you appear in all your splendor, my one and only love. The shadows fall and spread their mystic charm in that hush of night, while I'm in your arms, your lips are so warm and tender, my one and only love. The touch of your hand is like heaven, a heaven that I've never known. The blush of your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my eager heart with such desire. Every kiss that you give sets my soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love. The touch of your hand is just like heaven, that heaven that I've never known. Oh, the blush of your cheek whenever I speak tells me that you are my own. You fill my heart with such desire. Every kiss you give sets this soul on fire. I give myself in sweet surrender, my one and only love.
Dear Prudence, won't you come out to play?
Canadian-born jazz vocalist Chris Williams has impressed audiences with his intense passion, vocal proficiency, and musical maturity. He's built a loyal following as his highly entertainment performances are met with great enthusiasm by people of all ages. Chris has been performing in Southern California for more than 2 decades. He's played with the world-famous musicians such as Justo Almario from Mongo Santa Maria, Alex Acuna from Weather Report, Terry Landry from Natalie Cole, Ernie Nunez from the Brian Setzer Organization, and Steve Crum from Diana Ross. For Williams, it isn't only that he knows how to sing jazz standards, but that he is a vocalist searching for more. A performance provides Chris the opportunity to learn, manipulate, reflect, and often dissect a tune in search of its feeling and meaning. Chris Williams always seems to achieve this goal and does it with style and presence that makes it all seem effortless. Chris has performed at many prestigious venues, including the Bing Crosby Estate, Catalina Bar and Grill, the Jazz Bakery, Steamers Jazz Club, and the famous Lighthouse. Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX is proud to present our dear friend, Chris Williams.
Open up your eyes. Yeah, I got one. This one's called Fantastically Yours. 1, 2, 1, 2. We're going to use the honor system, and the honor system is I hope that you are at home clapping along, because nobody's here, so I need to trust that you're going to be clapping. All right, from the top, here we go. From the moment that I saw you, I knew I had to learn your name. From the moment that our eyes met, I knew I'd never be the same. Well, I knew that I'd hold you, I knew it would be good. I thought I had to kiss you, and I thought I never would. I knew that I was different, and I knew that it was you to blame. 'Cause it changed my life so drastically. My world is so fantastically yours. Fantastically yours. Every morning I'm awakened to the sunlight in my day. You got my world spinning to the crazy things you had to say. Well, you knew that I was broken, somehow you made me whole. I thought that you were joking when you said that was your goal. If you wanted, I could grab the moon and bring it to you right away. 'Cause it changed my life so drastically. My world is so fantastically yours. All right now, come on, D. To the sunlight in my day. Oh, you got my world spinning to the crazy things you had to say. You knew that I was broken, somehow you made me whole. I thought that you were joking when you said it was your goal. If you wanted, I could grab the moon and bring it to you right away. 'Cause it changed my life so drastically. My world is so fantastically yours. All right, just one more with me and Kareem for a second. Come on. Now I can't imagine moments that you might not be around. We never have to argue just to find some common ground. Oh, you never have to be afraid or lonely in the night. You never have to wonder, everything will be alright. So come here and let me hold you out. My band keeps it burning down. Alright, 'cause it changed my life so drastically. My world is so fantastically yours. Fantastically yours. fantastically, drastically, magically, tragically, fantastically yours. Oh, yours. Once again, Donovan Raid on the guitar, Kareem on the double bass. I'm Chris Williams. Steamers Jazz at Campus JAX. Steamers Jazz at JAX, you know. Big Five, 'cause it changed my life so drastically. My world is so fantastically yours.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my brother. At this time, please put your hands together and welcome to the stage the beautiful Robert Jewett.
father is a professional musician, and he's kind of a legend in the Southern California bluegrass scene. His name's Dennis Kaplinger. Plays the whole family of bluegrass instruments, but banjo is his main instrument. And he turned me on to bluegrass guitar playing when I was a kid, and that's kind of where I started. And joined a band when I was a kid, and we played all over the southwestern United States and recorded a CD and stuff. And then everyone got old enough to go to college, and that's where I got bit by the jazz bug and kind of fell in love with that.
I'm looking for a photo I took in a vintage store recently. Since you mentioned the banjo, so give me a second, Terrence. Talk for a minute.
Okay.
That's funny.
So Taryn, do you have any interest in bluegrass?
You know,
I mean, we know you have interest in bluegrass players.
That's a good one. You know, like something like, is it Karen Allison? Is that her name? Or am I missing up? Am I making up names?
I don't know.
I'm
unfamiliar with that name.
There's a couple singers that I learned about like in high school that I was like, oh, what is this? I guess it's folk, but it was really like bluegrass folk.
Mm-hmm.
I've always loved it. I love the harmonies. I think that helped me learn a lot of like church harmonies and things like that. But not probably to the extent that Zach loves it. But I do love it. I think I've learned a lot of harmonic ideas from them.
Yeah. Well, it's interesting. I mean, this doesn't need to be a podcast on bluegrass music, but it's funny that you mentioned that. No, it's funny you mentioned that because I've always felt like, especially bluegrass and jazz music are very connected. I'm very grateful to have started in bluegrass because there's a lot of qualities to bluegrass music that carried over. There's a jam culture, there's a festival culture. It's all music that's played without sheet music for the most part. Like there's phenomenal bluegrass musicians that don't know how to read a single note, which you can have your own opinions about that, but they're amazing musicians, and most everything's done by ear. And so I'm grateful that I got to start there, because it is true that harmonically bluegrass music can be a little more simple in general. So
but the playing is, I mean, there's some virtuoso bluegrass players.
Yeah. So like the technical side of it was a great place to start. And then it gave my ears a chance to kind of improvise and stuff within a basic harmonic framework.
Right.
And then when I got into college, it was like, oh man, this new door opened, but there was so much that I had already kind of practiced in that bluegrass realm.
Yeah.
So
I found the photo that I want to show. I don't know if I'll be able to show you, but back in the 50s and early 60s, there were a bunch of albums that came out where hi-fi was like the key word. It was, strings and hi-fi, whatever. And I found this. Let me see if I can get it in there.
Banjo. Oh my God. That is amazing.
And I just thought, I had never thought about wanting to listen to the banjo in high fidelity, but there it is.
But there it is.
It's funny. It is funny though that you said they were in strings, because one of the top bluegrass guys is named Billy Strings.
Amazing.
You've heard of him, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Anyway, so we're back to jazz now, okay?
Because those of you who aren't familiar with Taryn as much, she's a fantastic big band arranger. And in fact, when I was taking a class, I called her for advice on an assignment I was doing. But I was just curious if you have anything new in the works with your big band.
Yeah, I've been working on a couple actually originals that I'm turning into big band originals, which is different for me because I'm very comfortable with hearing a standard and knowing exactly how I want to arrange it for big band and how I want to sing it, or how I want, I want a trumpet to play that melody, or a guitar or something like that. So I've been working on a couple originals, which is also scary for me because I'm just like an arranger. I don't consider myself a songwriter as much. So I've been working on a couple tunes, which I'm excited about. And I guess for me, depending on how long this quarantine goes, I might try the virtual big band, which also scares me because I'm not a huge tech person. So I might have to look into finding someone that I trust and know that will help me in that realm. But I'm working on a couple of new tunes that are originals, which again is really exciting, but also very different for what I normally do. I think I have like maybe 4 out of 60 tunes that are originals in my big band book.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to expand to that and be comfortable with that. So this is the time, I guess, to try new things. So
Right on. Well, let me know. I've done the virtual big band one time, so you can use my years of expertise and wisdom to help you along.
Well, my head's telling me, when is Tony's big band going to play one of Taryn's arrangements? Is that?
No, yeah.
Anytime. Terrence, you get me the gig.
There you go.
I got a place for you. Yeah. I got a place.
I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. Oh, I love the old-fashioned things like that sound of rain upon that window pane, starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding hands, these my heart understands. I'm old-fashioned, but I don't mind it. Say that you agree. Say you'll stay with me. Say you'll stay old-fashioned with me. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. You know that I love these old-fashioned things like the sound of rain upon that window pane, starry song that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding on my hand, these my heart understands. Ooh, I'm old-fashioned, but you know I don't mind it. Say that you'd agree. Say you'll stay with me. Say you'll stay old-fashioned with me. I'm old-fashioned. I love the moonlight. Oh, I've loved the old-fashioned things like the sound of rain upon my window pane. Oh, the starry songs that April sings. This year's fancies are passing fancies, but sighing sighs, holding hands, agree. Say you'll stay with me. Say you'll stay old fashioned. Oh, stay with me.
When you wish upon a star, makes no difference who you are. Anything your heart desires will come to you. If your heart is in your dreams, no request is too extreme. When you wish upon a star like dreamers do, fate is kind. He brings to those who love the sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. Come on, D. The sweet fulfillment of their secret longing. Like a bolt out of the blue, fate steps in and sees you through. When you wish upon a star, your dreams come true.
The more I feel my love increase, building all my dreams around you. Our happiness will never cease, 'cause nothing's any good without you. 'Cause baby, you're my centerpiece. We'll buy a house and garden somewhere along a country road of peace, a little cottage on the outskirts where we could really find release. 'Cause nothing's any good without you. 'Cause baby, you're my centerpiece. Shadadi, Shababadovida, Shuve Alpha, we do dee. Shababavui, Shababavui, Bum, Shiva, Yobarubodo, dee. Shababui, Shababadovui, Bum, Shiva, Yobarubodo, we do dee. Along a country road of peace, a little cottage on the outskirts where we could really find release. 'Cause nothing's any good without you. 'Cause baby, you're my centerpiece. Yes, baby, you're my centerpiece. Thank you guys so much for joining us again. My name is Taryn Ray, and this is Zach Kaplinger. Thank you again to Campus JAX and the crew for having us, and we hope to see you again soon. Thank you so much.